All right, welcome in for another episode, Career Quest. My name is Jake Schell, and I am a skills training instructor here at Goodwill, and I'm joined by Chris Pratte, who is an insurance broker for Cross Insurance. Chris, thanks for taking the time to chat with us today.
Thank you, Jake.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you. So we want to get to know a little bit about your story and kind of how you accessed insurance as a career. So if you could just kind of tell us a little bit about what your career path looked like that's brought you to where you are now.
Okay, sure. I graduated from high school. I went to college for 1 year and decided this route is not for me. I then got my real estate license and worked for a developer, basically. I had my children and went to work part-time in a real estate office as the office manager. So I learned a lot of computer skills then. Computers were just coming out. And at that time, I had a friend who was an insurance agent, and she kept trying to get me to get involved in insurance. And I was like, no, I'm scared. I don't know anything about it. Well, I went for an interview to be a receptionist. And during the interview, they said, you can't be the receptionist because you have too much spunk. And I said, I probably couldn't sit in the chair that long either. So they brought me in, taught me how to be what's called an account manager. And that's where you help clients that are already established. If they have billing questions or if they need help with purchasing a car, like the dealership needs information from us, or if they have an accident, I learned about claims and how to initiate a claim and work with different companies. And as I'm what is called an independent agent, so we have 26 carriers that we work with. So I learned all the carriers, and then I was kind of stalling out a little bit. So I asked if I could be a salesperson, and they said, well, we really don't have salespeople. They kind of were like waiting for the phone to ring. So I became a salesperson and have been in the sales role for about 8 years.
Wow. Okay. So you spoke to this a little bit, but I want to highlight, what would you say is the educational requirements, certifications, maybe so forth, entry level for somebody to get started in their career in the insurance industry?
You would need a high school diploma. You don't need college. You would be willing to, well, you would take the insurance exam so that you can become licensed. You need to be licensed in order to give people advice over the phone.
Okay.
You don't need to be licensed to work in processing, just do paperwork, but you're going to make much more money if you get licensed. And that would entail studying, and usually your company would send you away to school, where you could commute to school usually. But in this day and age, you might be able to do it online, because mine was a long time ago.
Right. Yeah. I think you can. Do it online, but that's really neat to know. The company usually provides for people that are already in the office to do those things, get certified, and there's upward mobility there.
Yes, and you take continuing ed classes, and the company pays for them, and they pay for your license. Like, that's pretty much a given.
Okay. Oh, great. So you're not even paying the cost up front to get the license.
Correct.
Okay, that's awesome. So you said you were a little hesitant to enter the industry coming out of real estate. What's sort of one thing you wish you had known if Chris now could tell Chris from that time, here's something to know about coming into insurance?
The relationships that I've established with clients are long-lasting. I wish I knew how satisfying it is to, year after year, be able to service your clients and protect their families. I probably might have skipped the real estate part.
Just gone straight into insurance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you got some skills doing the computing. You were suggesting things that maybe helped you later on in your insurance career, I gather.
Yes, interacting with people and realizing that every single client is different, no matter if it's real estate, insurance, or probably any sales career. You have to be, I think, able to understand your client. Like when you, not to pick on engineers, but if someone calls and says, I'm an engineer, then I know this person is going to be down to business. They don't want to have a great relationship with me. They could care less. Versus someone who is an attorney. Like they want to talk and they tell you their whole story and they realize how important it is to be insured properly.
Okay, interesting. Well, thanks so much. We really appreciate learning a little bit about you, your entry point into the profession. And so thanks again for joining us at CareerQuest.
Thank you.